Would you guys believe me if I told you it was literally pouring rain right before this? Like legit, I haven't seen rain that bad in a very long time, but thankfully it stopped, guys, because today is Saturday, July 8th, and tomorrow, July 9th, is the Keys Auto Show, and I want to try to get as many mods on this G80 M3 before the show. So if you guys have been watching the series on the G80 M3, you'll know that I pretty much finished the front end. I did the carbon fiber grills, the carbon fiber inlets, as well as the front lip, and this thing now looks super aggressive, guys. I mean, just look at that. That thing looks mean. Again, the goal is to get as many mods on the car before I go to the Keys Auto Show tomorrow so you guys can see in person and it looks its best. However, realistically, it's just not gonna happen at that point. I have a few more things that I'm gonna put on the car today, but if you guys recall, I had a whole bunch of boxes and stuff like that from Keys Motorsports. So again, huge shout out and thank you to Keys Motorsports for sponsoring this build and sponsoring the channel. But given the time crunch and like the constant rain, I'm just not gonna get to it. However, guys, even though it's not going to be on before the Keys show, it will be on the car later on. So if you guys want to continue to watch this build, definitely stay tuned. We're only getting started, and let me remind you guys, this is only phase 1. So if you guys recall, when I first bought this car, I told you guys I'm going to be modifying it in phases. This again is currently phase 1, where I'm doing all this carbon fiber stuff. I'm obviously going to do some performance stuff to the car as well. However, once we're done with this, we're going to move into phase 2. And phase 2 is where it's gonna get really exciting. Usually I go for an OEM Plus look, which is pretty much phase 1 on this G80, at least in my opinion. But phase 2 is where we're gonna get wild. I don't wanna give too much away, but it is gonna be like where we wrap the car and do a whole bunch of stuff. So just stay tuned. But with all that said, we're gonna get into the mods for today's video, and that's gonna be on the side of the car. Now, obviously guys, the front end is looking really good. It looks a lot more aggressive. However, the side looks a little bland. It still looks good because obviously it's an M3, it has the wide hips, it has like the vents over there, but it could look a little better. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So today we're gonna be installing some carbon fiber side skirts, ones with wings, so it should make it look a little more aggressive from the side. And then we have another small and subtle, but I think very tasteful mod. So there's gonna be 2 mods in today's video. So here is the new side skirt for the G80. Again, guys, this is gonna be a direct replacement. It's not just gonna go like underneath. If you guys have seen some other BMWs, people do like side skirt extensions. This is gonna be legit a replacement side skirt. Well, not an actual side skirt because the side skirt actually sits behind this. This is more like a trim that sits above the side skirt. You guys will see exactly what I mean when I get to uninstalling this one. But basically this part of the car, right over here, if you guys can see that body line, this is all what we're gonna be taking off and replacing it with this carbon fiber one. And not only is it carbon fiber, but it also has that extra design right over here with this like wing. So again, it's just gonna make the car look a little more aggressive from the side. Now, in terms of installation, you're gonna need like sort of uncommon tools because the side skirt's basically just held on from the top with some clips, and then underneath you guys can actually tell from this new one, it has some holes on the bottom. Those aren't like 8 mils or T30s or something like that. It's actually these little like push pins. I don't know what you technically call them. So I have some new ones over here, but to install the new ones, you need this like little gun. I don't know what this thing is called. I'll leave a link to one down in the description below, but you guys need this to basically install these push clips because basically like put it in here, press it, and it like shoots it in somehow. And then to remove the old ones, you need a pick tool. And again, guys, I'll show you exactly what that means. But don't worry, guys, per usual, I'll have everything linked down in the description below, the parts from Keys Motorsports, as well as the tools that I use. So if you guys want to do this job yourself, just look at the description down below. Everything should be there. But anyways, with that said, I'm going to start installing these, and I'll try to hopefully explain it to you guys the best that I can. So I know this is really ghetto, but I'm literally going to use the plastic that the side skirt came in because, like I said, it was raining before and the ground is soaking wet. So I'm gonna lay on this. So not sure how well you're able to see that, but basically what happens is you have these clips right over here holding on the side skirt. You wanna take your pick tool and basically insert it in the center here because there's basically like a skinny piece in the middle locking this in. If you guys can see, it kind of like locks like that. So that's how it locks in and holds the side skirt, but we basically want to undo it. So you take your pick tool, you push it in, and then it'll probably still stay on the car. However, at that point you can take like a trim tool, something with like, you know, like a little groove in here, so you can get underneath it like that and pull it away from the car. So that's one down. I have a lot more to go. so that was annoying, but I went ahead and removed the rest of the 10 clips holding in the side skirt. It definitely wasn't easy, especially in the rain. And again, guys, if you're wondering why I'm doing this in the rain, it's because tomorrow's the key show. I don't really have much time or much choice. But anyways, with those clips now out of the way, we can start pulling back the side skirt. So I'm gonna start doing that, and I'm hoping I don't break anything. So as you guys saw from those clips, the old side skirt is out. Now we can start installing the new one. Now the new one is gonna go on the same way that the old one came out. So we're basically just gonna clip it in from the top. We're gonna take our new plastic rivets. We're gonna reinstall those using that little gun that I showed you guys. Freaking ice cream truck. This is what happens when you live in New York, guys. Just random trucks and sirens, ice cream trucks. Like, it's literally pouring out. Who's gonna buy ice cream? So as you guys saw, I clipped in the side skirt. It went pretty smoothly. The fitment is actually really, really good. Now we do have to put those plastic rivets underneath to really secure it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little gun here and we're gonna put the plastic rivet inside, just like that. So with the rivet inside this little gun, we're gonna insert it where it's supposed to go, underneath the side skirt. We're gonna squeeze this like once or twice. It should basically like shoot this thing up and then lock it. I went ahead and finished up the side skirt. Everything's in, everything's buttoned up. This thing is not going anywhere. It is super solid. And as you guys can tell, this thing looks a lot more aggressive. I was gonna install the other side off camera, but before I do that, let's just get a quick comparison. So here is the after, and then here is the before. So overall, the carbon fiber, in my opinion, is pretty subtle on this side. However, the big difference is that wing. And I know not everyone's gonna be crazy about it. It's definitely a bold statement, but I kind of like the added aggression that it gives this car. This is an M3 and this thing is a beast in terms of performance. So having those like extra aggressive design elements, I think the car deserves it. However, I feel like a lot of people are gonna like the clean look of the OEM ones, or at least the ones without wings. I think this wing side skirt is perfect. It just like looks so much more aggressive. Now the car looks like more than just a normal sedan. It looks like how it performs, if that makes sense. All right, guys, so I went ahead and finished the other side off camera. Nothing new to report here. The process was exactly the same, but now you guys can tell I have that much more aggressive look, and it also matches that front lip so much better now. Of course, the front lip having that like wing design, the side skirt now has the same thing. Something I will say though, now with this like winged side skirt, I feel like the car desperately needs wheel spacers because the wheels are definitely sunken in, and especially on the rear where you have the swing that now protrudes even more, it only emphasizes just how much this wheel is sunken in. However, unfortunately, I don't have wheel spacers right now. That will be a future video, but just not for today. But anyways, guys, with the side skirts done, we can now move to the second mod for today. And it has to do with those little fake side vents on the M3, the ones that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. So if you guys don't get the carbon fiber package, which I didn't get, these will come in plastic. Now you can get OEM BMW ones, which basically completely replace this. However, I don't want to risk like popping this off. And also that's just way too expensive for me. But I did get something else that's pretty cool from Keys Motorsports. And that is this right over here. So this is a cool carbon fiber piece. It's basically just gonna sit on top of it just like that. It's not gonna replace the entire thing, but it's just gonna add a little bit of carbon fiber and cover up that cheap looking plastic. So it literally just sticks on, which is gonna be a lot easier than actually removing this entire piece. So So just like that, guys, the carbon fiber side vents are on. It was super easy, super simple. It's a pretty subtle mod if I'm being honest, but now it just flows with the side skirts, with the front end of the car, with the carbon fiber roof. Like, it just all flows really well now. But yeah, guys, overall, the side of the M3 is now done. The side skirts, the side vent, all of it looks really good with the front end. And I think I'm pretty much done for today. I'm sure you guys are able to tell, but the sun is going down. It's currently like 7 o'clock. I have to get ready for the Keys Motorsports show that I have to wake up for like 5 a.m. for tomorrow. And I am exhausted. I've actually been sick the last few days, so I'm trying to keep the energy levels up, but I'm kind of having a hard time. But anyways, guys, I'm pretty much done for today. I'm gonna give the car a wash, get it ready for tomorrow. So if you guys wanna see more mods on the G80 M3, you already know what to do. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop it a like. And yeah, with that said, this video is pretty much done, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.